Hello and welcome back everyone to Last Level Press. I'm Mr. Black, and this is round 2 of WildStar, NCSoft's upcoming MMO, enjoying its 10 days of awesome free-to-play open beta period. I debated, between the recording of the last episode and this one, whether or not I should attempt to power through essentially the noob zone here to get through the introduction, and then simply resume when I got to something a little more interesting. As you can see, I obviously have not done that because I've decided to really take a more candid look at how this game works and to share that with you all. So, fair warning, over the next week I will be featuring a fair amount of this game, and I cannot promise that these episodes will be terribly interesting, only insofar as I don't know how interesting the early stages of the game are. I hope they're interesting, and I hope that this keeps the series rolling on its own merit. But given that this is a fresh MMO and it's one that is going to be on a subscription model, I think it is worth taking a longer, more protracted, detailed look at to see for you whether or not it is worth your money. I wouldn't probably take this long of a look at a free-to-play MMO, because there's no real risk in playing short of wasting a few hours if you don't really enjoy it. Well, with a game that you've got to buy up front and then pay for a subscription for, I think it is my place as a games journalist to give you guys as detailed of a look as I can at it so that you can make as informed a decision as possible. Now, all of that said, I am still obviously on the task of attempting to get the little medical thingies to save Deadeye's wife, and I'm still attempting to kill these robots. And a couple of you guys responded to my first 15, so thank you for that, of this game, and gave me a bit of advice. One of you gave me an idea of where I should go after this introductory section concludes, so I'll be following your advice on that. And another of you hammered me to make sure that I use my R ability, the Spell Surge, because apparently, as I'm finding right now, it makes a world of difference in how much damage you do. And since it's got a relatively, instant cooldown, there's really no con to using it frequently. And that's what lets my guns do, like, supercharge damage. And it's why I now look like I'm going Super Saiyan with all the electricity all over me. Ooh, what is that? Are these the medical things? I don't know. I still don't... Ooh, here we go. Are those... Oh, damn. I keep mistaking just static items in the environment for loot drops. Okay. I'm not sure whether or not I've actually got the things I require, because looking down at my tasks marker in the bottom right, it says Heal Sadie Brightland. And I think, by that part being gray, that I've accomplished it. However, when I checked this before... Oh, I just realized there's a sprint meter next to me when I do that. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look as though I've actually completed it. So, I guess gray means it's not complete. Is there just a panel in here that I need to activate? Or not? I might like a little bit more... Oh, there's Deadeye himself with his sleeping, giant, creepy space coyote. I might like a little more direction. And if there is more direction and I'm just not aware of it, apologies for that. The internet is always quick to point out, you just didn't notice! This is you, it's not the game. Well, to a degree, it is the game for not letting me know that there is a part within itself to explain things to me. Presentation of information is still an important thing. Whether or not it's there is a moot point if I can't find it, and if I don't know that it's there to be found. So, perhaps if I click on this... Whoa. What the hell? Okay, clicking on that gives me a big pointy arrow direction thing. Let's do that again. Aha! Okay. So there we go. Alright. Good to know. If you click the task, it'll give you an arrow pointing you in the direction you need to go, which means, yes, I did have the item I needed to save Sadie. Alright. Now that I kind of know how that works, this is a good thing. And now I can turn in the quest with Deadeye. Very good. Can't you see I'm watching over Sadie? What do you need? I saved her. Looks like Sadie and the baby will be alright. You done good by me, friend. I'm happy to help out a fellow exile.
I don't see that kind of thing easy.
Yeah, okay. Not sure there's anything I can do to thank you proper. Have a drink? You done Sadie and me a kindness, so I reckon the least I can do is buy you a drink. That'll have to do, for now. In other words, 60 monies. 60 copper. Alright. Thanks, Deadeye. I can use a drink. Let Greco at the Rockin' WildStar do something. I don't know. I didn't catch that. But, let's speak. Yeah, okay, there we go. Speak to Brewmaster Greco at the Rockin' WildStar. Where that is, I don't know. But now I know that I can just click the quest to get a convenient little indicator arrow. I like that. That is... Someone is trying to call on your datacron. What does that mean? Press... Huh? Soldier, Benzak, Tin Hut! Free companies of Nexus. I hear you're a firecracker in a fight, pal. If you're coming to the Rockin' WildStar, then you and I gotta talk about your place in FCON. What's FCON? Is it a mercenary group? I want to join a mercenary group. That sounds like fun. I'll get 50 coppers for it. I'll be there shortly. Okay. Looking forward to it. It's good to see another soldier on 2 feet. Apparently this guy's from Space Boston. Alright. Can't go to Nexus without Fitzwater. Alright, is there anything I can do with these folks around here, or are they just more or less here for flavor? More space goats. Space sheep. I really like the art style of this game. I'm rather picky when it comes to exaggerated visual styles like this, and I can't necessarily put a finger upon what differentiates those that I like from those that I don't. Like, the World of Warcraft art style, I don't like. It just does nothing for me. It looks a little too cartoony for me, and I know that's just a matter of personal taste. It is by no means a journalistic critique. It's just a matter of what I like looking at. But this, however, even though aesthetically they are very, very similar, I like. I really am not sure what differentiates it, but I like the look of this game. Ooh, I also like that guy's outfit. Up there in the black, he looks cool. I'm also wondering, actually I'm going to check my inventory right now, as a matter of fact. I was supposed to get, for logging in during the beta, a special outfit or armor or some such, as well as some like randomized loot boxes for every day that I log in during the beta period, which you can as well. Pretty much anybody that participates in this, judging by the promo material on the, there we are, the game's website, indicates that if you participate in the beta, you get a lot of free goodies in-game. And of course, they've also got a lot of free pre-order goodies, like a spaceship and all kinds of stuff. I won't run down the whole list, mainly because I don't have it memorized. But yes, if you do like this game enough to want to pre-order it, which I actually really like the look of this area, there are a lot of goodies to be had, especially if you pre-order during the beta period. And no, for those of you who might wonder because I'm mentioning that so much, I have not been paid to promo this game at all. I'm giving it some tough love here, as you guys know.
Something happened?
Let's see. Take a load off, chum. After what you've been through, you deserve a break. Okay, I was supposed to get a free drink here. Brightland sent you? Well, belly on up then. He promised you a drink for saving Sadie, and I'm just the Grannock to serve you one. You're gonna like this. Am I? Am I really? It's not gonna be like liquid sand, is it? I don't know what you rock people drink. Here I am being like space racist. That's terrible. My pleasure, pal. It's times like this we all need heroes, and you fit the bill. He's gonna be like ring call or something. Yeah, Mass Effect fans, you know what's up. A friendly little carousal. There we are. That's a word you don't hear often. Word travels fast aboard the Gambler's Ruin, Kinsmark. Everyone's heard about how you saved Sadie Brightland, and they all want to meet you. Yay, I'm a local celebrity. I'll be happy to meet your friends.
They ain't too far from here.
Okie dokie. Good idea, chum. Take them all around to drinks while you're at it. Oh, great. Nah, it's just everybody wants to meet you. By the way, I'm gonna turn you into my frickin' waiter. Alright, fine. Who are you? There we go. What the? Oh, okay. I'm just gonna talk to you from over my shoulder. Because cool guys don't look at ladies in the eye while they talk to them.
Got us a new home to fight for on Nexus.
Okay. Again, this incongruous dialogue to text is bugging me. More than it should, I acknowledge, but it is bugging me. The exile humans originally came from Cassis. You might say they didn't fit in with the Dominion, so they rebelled against it, and that didn't last long enough for me to finish reading. Thanks for that, game. Appreciate you. Alright, what about you? Can I click on you? I'm pressing F. Stop sitting on the stool and talk to the lady. Is she not one of the people I'm supposed to talk to? I could have sworn there was the little gearbox thingy over her head, but... Okay, never mind. I guess that was just to prompt him to tell me about her by yelling at me from across the bar. Okay. Alrighty then... Black hoods. She looks equal parts spooky and awesome. She reminds me a little bit of the Quarians from Mass Effect, really. I like that. I kind of want to make one of them now. Let's see. These people are creepy. I like it. Take care you are not snared by my webs. Okay, I'll try. A little friendly carousal. Is that a drink for me? It's quite thoughtful of you, but I'm on duty. Perhaps later. Suit yourself. Alright, whatever. Who else do I need to talk to? Wow. That space donk, though! Alright. Ooh, yeah. I mentioned in the description of the last video that I've actually been following some of the artists that apparently worked on this game on DeviantArt for quite a while, never realizing that the art that I was really liking the look of was actually intended for a game, much less this one. And I recognized this one as a palette swap for one of the outfits that I really liked the look of, with the scrolls in the backpack, the sort of steampunk coat armor. It was a red one that I saw the original art for. I just really like the look of it. Hopefully, I don't know what class it's for, if it's even for a class. Hopefully I can get my hands on one of those, because I really like the way it looks. Alright, let's see here. Durag, the Pioneering League. Hello, friend.
We'll never go back to Nox.
Nice to meet you. Good thing you did helping Brightland's wife out. She's a great lady. Okay. Durag's a Granite, like me. We come from the planet Nox. Pretty rugged place. We're some of the toughest and hardest drinking sons of space dogs you'll ever meet. Okay. I really like the fact, I know I keep using that phrase, but oh well, that this is equal parts sci-fi and fantasy. It kind of falls into that rare subgenre that I like to dub, and I believe others have dubbed before me, science fantasy. As in, you get space-age technology mixed with magic and fantasy tropes. I like that. It's a nice little breath of fresh air into an otherwise stale couple of genres. Let's see, soldier path, oh, this guy's the soldier. Okay, I'm still not really clear on what the paths do. Hopefully this will explain that a bit. This icon means the object or NPC is related to a soldier path mission. Try interacting with these to unlock new missions and secrets. Alright, got it, thank you. How's about you? Dinner. Free Companies of Nexus. Good to meet you, soldier. I ain't got a mission for you, but I'll be making contact just as soon as orders come through. Okay, I can barely make that out. Be ready for some action. I'll receive 50 coppers. Yay, ready when you are.
40 exiles.
40 exiles, I forgot. This guy's from Space Boston. Sooner or later, we'll be in for a fight. I'm glad you'll be on my side. I don't know, man. I don't look nearly as intimidating as you do. I think out of this entire room, I would rather have you and the knockoff Quarian over there. That's really what I would want in a fight. She looks like a space ninja. You look like G.I. Joe with Earth Elemental blood. I don't know. Whoa. Dude, I like the look of you. I really want to make one of them. Now, the Mordesh, I think they're called. I keep wanting to roll the R in that. I'm not sure why. It just makes the pronunciation sounds cooler. Whoop. Apparently, I just decided to vault over a table. I don't know. Maybe the animation glitched. Okay, what about you? Oh, you're adorable. Look at you. You're so cute.
Just the person I wanted to run into.
Indeed. Alright then. I heard about how you saved Deadeye's wife. Nice job. That Brightland fellow isn't an easy guy to... whatever. They've really got to extend the dialogue just another 2 or 3 seconds, because a lot of these go by way too quickly. Okay, I guess that's all I can do to talk to her, so... now what? Okay, now I can actually talk to this lady. I guess I just had to save her for last. Alrighty. Let's see. Now that you've made some friends and rubbed elbows with Greco's clientele, perhaps you would like an assignment. Do I get to work with you? Okay, that sounds like fun. Maybe. What kind of assignment? Something sinister makes its way towards the gambler's ruin, and your help is needed. Okay, you guys know I just woke up and I have no idea what's going on, right? We're just gonna ignore that little trope of most games where it's like in Rage. You wake up from a stasis with no clue as to what's going on around you, unless for whatever reason you're like programmed with knowledge that we're just not told about upon waking up. And you just roll with everything happening around you without question. It's one of those little things that a lot of games do, and it always gives me pause and kind of makes me go, because it's a weakness in the narrative. But I understand that unless you're really doing something that's more dedicated to storytelling and player experience, the likes of a single-player RPG, which this obviously is not, you can't really, you know, linger too long upon that. I just might like to see it addressed. Here I am trying to make a serious critique while there's the frickin' donk dance going on in the background. Let's just move on. Alright, the Widow's Web. This datacron contains evidence proving the Dominion is planning to attack the Gambler's Ruin. You must take it to Commander Durek on the command deck. Ooh, I get a free item. Shield of Defiance. What is that? 420 shield capacity max. It's an energy shield. Okay, that sounds like fun. And more money. Alright, I'll deliver it. No, I'm gonna be a smartass. Can't you deliver it yourself? My inquiries are still incomplete, and my attentions are required elsewhere. You have proven yourself to be trustworthy, so I thought to offer it to you. Okay, that's cool. Let's see. I probably should have asked who she is. Oh well. Can I ask her now? Maybe. Nope. Can't now. Oh well. That scary lady's Avra. She's one of the Mordesh from the planet Grismara. They're suffering from a plague they call the Contagion. It's pretty nasty stuff. Oh. Well, plagues usually are. Not fun times. Alrighty then. I kind of like the little squirrel people. They're nice. I assume they're squirrel people. I don't know. Let's see here. Where do I go? That way? What the? It keeps, like, pointing me in circles. Oh. Oh! Okay. I did not realize that was a teleporty thing. Okay. Good thing I just ran straight into it then. Alright, what's going on over here? You guys... I don't think that's how cards work. Just putting that out there. They work better when they're on the table. Just a thought. Okie dokie. It's definitely easy to tell in some places that this is indeed still in beta.
Commander Stonebreaker, we've arrived in the Nexus system. Stabilizers ready to go for geosynchronous orbit. Preparing to launch expeditionary.
Uh-oh. That's not good. And suddenly my FPS has absolutely tanked. Why is that? I don't know. FPS just totally plummeted. Alright, I guess it was recaching what's going on. Anyway, alright, let's talk to this guy. Commander Durek! Help me! What is happening? Ooh, are these other players? Maybe that's why the FPS tanked. It had to render all of them really quick. Oh! Oh! There are, like, intruders in the ship! We are being boarded! Alright then. Anyway. Deliver. Yeah. Let's do that. Wait, no. Hang on. There we go. I'm, like, skipping ahead. Let's see. What's your situation, recruits? Widow's Web. As much as I would have liked Avra's intel a few hours ago, I'm glad to have another warm body on the bridge. You ready to fight, recruit? Yes, sir.
Way to go, cupcake.
Oh, I like that. Oh, that's awesome. That is the best level up sound effect I've heard in a game in quite some time. Okie dokie then. I've heard that within the fandom of this game, noobs are referred to as cupcakes. Now I know why. Okie dokie then. What do?
Then there's what we got here.
Looks to me like this party's just getting started. Oh yeah. We're gonna go to Adrian. Yeah. Alright, let's see here. First order of business is getting these Draken and Makari trash off my bridge. Wipe the floor with them. And stay tuned for further orders. Got it? They don't stand a chance, sir.
Slag 'em, tag 'em, and bag 'em.
I like that phrase. Slag 'em, tag 'em, bag 'em. This game's got charm. Alright, now that I'm getting out of the tutorial zone, I'm liking this a bit more. Let's see here. What do I... Right-click the shield in my inventory to equip it. Right-click. Okay. Alright. I don't see anything. I assume it's probably gonna glow if I get hit. All asteroids! Those Draken ain't gonna kill themselves! Okay. Where are they? Need to kill things. Derp, 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 derp. I kinda like the running animation. I just wish I had proper shoes. Okay. You there, with the Induriel Mohawk. Why aren't you helping? Thus do all tyrants meet their fate. I really want to make a Mordesh now! The Space Elves! Because they seem a little bit more my speed. Humans are just a tad bit boring, I think. So far, at least. The human stuff may get a bit more interesting later on, but... I don't know. I might make an alt, if there's another character slot available, by the way. Which I don't know if there is. I might make an alt so that I can try to Mordesh, because I really like them. course, Draken looked pretty cool, too. Or Draken, however they're supposed to be pronounced. I don't know. Makari Hacker. Ah! Oh, what the hell? He's a biggin! I didn't realize how big he was because he was bent over. Okay. Alrighty. Let's go and find some more. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He noticed me. Not good. Alright. I'm not sure how long my R ability lasts. What the? What do I press? I'm pressing... Oh, I'm pressing 2 on accident. I didn't realize that. Whoa! Okay, so that's what my new ability does. Charged shot. Okay, what kind of range do I have with that? Let's find out. Aww. The poor widow kid is freaking out. Dude, there's safer places to cower. I'm just putting that out there. I mean, if you're gonna cower, do it safely. Oh boy. Alright, charge shot. Bang! Ooh, hey, alright. Ooh, that's even without using R, which I just realized. Okay. This is a little bit chaotic. So now R2 and no, hey. I'm supposed to. There we go. Charge shot, banging. I like that. I just got off the horn with Bell Walker. We got trouble in the ship's relic room, and the outbound teleporter's busted. You got to pick up the pace, Exile. Okay. Sorry, sir. Just another reminder. I just woke up. I have no idea what's going on. Okay. I'm glad I don't have the cryo sickness, melty disease. That would be bad. How many of these do I need to kill? 33%. Yeah, I assume that means I've got a few more to do. So it's the berserkers I need to kill more of. So kill I shall. There we are. He exploded! And it exploded. Yep, that's right. I just made that reference. Can't do that yet. No. Okay, I'm guessing that's what the stalker stuff looks like with the big giant Wolverine claws. Oh, I can tell when my supercharge or the spell surge ability wears off because suddenly it feels like my guns do nothing. Yay! Alright, I'm done. Let's go and find the commander and report a job well done. Even though there are still lots of them, but this is, of course, an encounter area, so they're just gonna keep respawning. Where do I go? Where is he? He was up here, but he ran off. Where did he go? I don't know. Hang on. Arrow! Magical arrow! Point me to where I need to go! Nowhere. Oh, I see the little arrow with C. Okay, I can just get him on the radio. That's cool. What's your situation, recruit? Nice job, recruit. You wiped the floor with those dummy scumbags. Your work on the bridge is done, but I got another assignment for you. Ooh, I get a silver. I'm assuming that's basically worth 100 coppers, right? Right? That's usually how this works. Thank you, sir.
Did you talk to him face to face?
Okay, listen up, Kinsma, because the next one's real important. Alrighty then. Bell Walker's trapped inside the relic room, and the Dominion's rigged it to explode. Get your Kista down there and make sure she makes it out in one piece. Who is that, anyway? Bell's the daughter of Dorian Walker, the explorer that discovered Nexus. She's a brilliant scientist, and she ain't hot on the eyes either, if you get my drift. Is that, like, by your standards? Or do you guys just get into humans as well? I mean, no judgment here. I'm just asking, just so whether I know whether or not I should get excited. Anyway, yes, sir. Don't keep Miss Walker waiting, you hear me, trooper? Sure, why not? Where do I go?
You ain't got any time to waste.
You can't neglect the call to action, soldier. Check your datacron and complete the mission before you even think about setting foot off of this bridge. Okay, jeez, man, you're getting so defensive about it. Alright, where do I go? Looks like downstairs somewhere. Alright then. Is there fall damage? At least not from there. Do I go in here? I'm not supposed to leave the bridge. I'm going. You still have an income. Okay, so clearly I need to find where is she? Teleport to the relic room. Well, why is it telling me to go in here then? Hang on. You still have an incomplete path mission in this area. Are you sure you'd like to teleport to the next area? There's no coming back. No. How do I get to the other one though? Because it's not showing up over here. Is it this one? Eliminate. Hang on. Eliminate the leader of the Dominion squad attacking the command deck. Okay. Equalizer Veka. Alright then, that's what this is. And there's my target. Alright, so I'm basically taking out enemy personnel because that's probably part of my soldier path. I get it, and I like it too. Alright, let's take this lady out. She's big and scary and has a giant sword. This is probably bad for me. Oh, yep, alright, she's dead. There we go. Killed her. Do I get loot from her? Nothing. Anything? No. Oh, come on! I just killed her. Why isn't it showing up? Hang on. Eliminate the leader of the Dominion squad attacking the command deck. A well-equipped squadron of Dominion agents ambush the command deck. Eliminate their leader to weaken their attack. I just did! Like, right now! Unless that was, like, a holographic distraction drone thing. That's frustrating. Where do I... what the... oh. Oh. It says it's up there now. Well, at least now it is giving me an arrow. Was it always giving me an arrow and I just wasn't noticing? Or for whatever reason was it not doing it before? I really don't know. Alright, well, I'm gonna see if I can find her now. Let's see, if I click that... there we go, there comes the arrow. Maybe it was showing me and I just didn't know it. I don't know. Ooh, hello. Ooh. Alright, I guess that did count, and now I need to... confirm it? Yeah, there we go. Listen up, soldier. Equalizer Veka brought this dummy squad onto our bridge. Make her pay. I've got to go fight her again, just because I didn't officially get the order, even though it was already down here for me. Poor structure. Yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah, okay. Thank you. How do I do that, then? Okay, is it active now? Alright, I've double-clicked it, now it's pointing me back downstairs, so I assume that means the quest is now active. It should have been already. But, oh well. At least she's not terribly difficult to fight. Hang on. Okay. So you've got to make sure not to get interrupted doing the charge shot. Good to know. Alright, let's take her out. There we are. Alright, now it counted. I don't like the pacing of that, gotta admit. Do not like that pacing. It's poorly arranged. Now that I know, however, it will not become a problem, but it shouldn't have been a problem in the first place. Let's see here. You finished your first path mission. Don't fret, there's plenty more where that came from. Alright, I don't really want to read the whole tutorial on that. I'll read that later. Missions remaining 1. Explore the zone to find more missions. Really? More of them, you say? Okay. Well then, before I leave, let's go and find these additional missions. Perhaps it'll be at the same little terminal as the first one. Nope, apparently not. Alright then. Well, I guess I'll wander about a bit and see if I can find where this other mission supposedly is. However, before I do that, I just realized I've got a level up alert. Because I leveled. Because I got the awesome little alert sound. Welcome to your new level. Every level unlocks new features and bonuses. Your latest unlocks include new class ability, Quick Draw. I believe that's just going to be... wait, what? What did that do? Alright, I have no idea what I'm looking at. Okay, so these are the abilities I've got. Quick Draw, Charged Shot, there's Ignite, Wild Barrage, Chill. Okay, I have no idea how I'm supposed to get those. These are different tiers of these abilities, unlockable at various levels. That's a pretty familiar way of doing it. Do I click these to level them? No, that's tier available at level 10. How do I know if I've got, like, level points or some such? I don't know. Use set. I don't know. Charged shots. This is not very explanatory. Alright, so it looks like there are more abilities than there are quick slots, which would be why you have the use set thing, I guess. Educated guess. Oh yeah. Very, very much so that. There are a lot more abilities than there are quick slots available, so yeah, you'd basically have to decide which set you want to be able to use quickly and at will. So... alright then... attributes increased. Do I distribute those myself, or does it automatically do so? Brutality, Finesse, Moxie, Tech, Insight, and Grit. I like those. It's got a bit of a flavor to it, aside from the usual Strength, Dexterity, Constitution. Alrighty. I like the Moxie in particular. That's a word you don't hear often. There's a lot of those cropping up in this game. Alrighty then. So, secondary... wow, that's That's a lot. Okay, not gonna spend a whole lot of time poring over that. Set bonuses from runes. I don't have any set runes in place. Explore Nexus to find more set runes and slot them into your equipment using an engraving station. Alright, sounds cool. More of the science fantasy going on. These, of course, are going to be my inventory items. Alright, so by the look of it, at least, correct me if I'm wrong, do please. It looks like these are automatically distributed. Unless these are something. Like, I'm looking at these little icons down here. Plus 25 strike-through rating requires 30 brutality. Is that something I can do when I reach that point? Or what? I don't know. But I'm not seeing any, like, plus or minus things, so it looks like it's automatically distributed. I'm not really thrilled about that, but okay, we'll work with it. And I got a shield gear slot. I already had a shield, so alright then. New path level. This is separate from your player level, but you still get unlocks. From this level, you have acquired a new title, Volunteer. Okay. Okay, let's go to the titles thing. There we are. Good. Now I am Volunteer Kinsmark. Very good. Okay. I've lingered here long enough. Now, let's find where this supposed second mission for my path is. I do not know. I've been all over this bridge area, and I've got nothing. And clicking on this doesn't give me the convenient little arrow thingy to find this second quest. It still tells me there's one around here, and it tells me to continue searching this zone for it, but I am not finding it. I'm going to continue running around to see if I can for a few minutes, but if I can't uncover it after that, I'm just going to leave, because this is getting a little bit annoying. I wonder, does the map tell me anything? No, of course not. Here I thought I was actually onto something smart. Oh well, I tried. Nope, I got nothing. I have now officially been through every corridor in this area, and unless I'm just horribly unobservant, there is nothing here. So, I think I may have just stumbled across a quest bug for this area. Remember, this is still in the beta period, so mistakes like this are to be expected. So, I guess I'll just roll with it. Oh wait, I don't need to go up there. I need to go here and teleport out. Alright, good. Okay, it didn't give me an alert that time saying that there was still a path available here. Does it count the entire ship as a zone? Is that why it's not here? I bet that's why. Alright, so I just spent the last 15 minutes running around for essentially no reason. Alright, appreciate that game. Love how specific you are in indicating to me what I need to do and when. Alright then. Alright, Ms. Bella Walker.
What's the word?
Word is you need to get the hell out of here. Well, if it ain't one of my favorite exiles, how do you even know me, lady? The commander said he'd send someone down to help me out. I guess that'd be you, hmm? Yes, ma'am.
The next part's gonna be more fun than a bag of razor tails.
That doesn't sound like a whole lot of fun, so let me ask you a serious question. How do you feel about bombs? I like them. If you're not applying enough of them to solve your problems... Wait, I said that wrong. Never mind. I'll revisit that later. Relic raid, let's see here. The Dominions planted explosives in the relic room and they're hacking our systems. You need to find them bombs and disarm them. Ooh, hello. Gambler's drawers. I get some new pants. And a silver coin. Okie dokie. So, what's that you're doing? Them dummy spies are hacking into our systems. It's all I can do to keep them occupied until the bombs are defused. What's so special about this room? This room's filled with all the knowledge of my daddy Darian Walker found on Nexus. If the Dominion can't have it, I reckon they'll blow it up instead. Dorian who? Stars, have you been in a cryosleep this whole time? Dorian Walker's only the most famous explorer the Exiles have ever known, and he found Nexus for us. Okay, alright, sounds important. I'll disarm the bombs.
My boss reckon you're doomed, so stay safe out there.
Thanks for that. Nice socks. Alright, now then, where do I go? I gotta find these bombs. Up there. Okay. I really do like how convenient that is. It saves a lot of the roaming that plagues a lot of MMOs that aren't very good with direction. Let's see. Press space to jump for double the fun. Press space again for a double jump. Cool. Not a lot of MMOs actually have a double jump. I just realized there's a big giant spooky skeleton in the ceiling. That's kind of freaky looking. Alright. Yay! Alright. A solid state detonator? Shoot, I figured them Dommies would use something more high tech. You shouldn't have any trouble deactivating that. Okay. Can I deactivate this? Apparently I'm just a bomb technician. That's cool. Yeah. Now where do I go? Alright, over there. Looks like... Ooh. Yeah, that looks like a big rocket over there. So, we're going into Looney Tunes territory for these bombs. Okie dokie. Them bombs look about as old as my daddy. Just pry off the access panel and the key in the proper sequence to defuse them. Simple as pie. But pie's not very simple. I can't make pie. That's not very reassuring to me. Okay. I kind of like the look of this room. Whoa! Was there always a big giant cloaked bomb thingy in the skeleton rib cage of the big monster? Well, kiss my asteroids. Yes, please. There's a primal fusion device, aka a primal F-bomb. It must have been cloaked this whole time. You better disarm it now. Oh, okay. Couldn't finish reading that again, but whatever. I'll figure it out. How do I get over there? Alright, there we go. Get my platforming on for a second. Yoink. Boink. Kinda like the jumping animation. How do I disable that? I guess it just takes a little... Well, that was a mighty close one, sugar. Ah, great. She's like a rogue. Alright. Miss Bale. Miss Southern Bale. What else you got for me? Other than yo asteroids. Hey.
Hit me, sugar.
I would prefer not to. I could think of some other things. Well, if it ain't one of my favorite exiles. Yeah. You saved the day, sugar, not to mention all the knowledge and artifacts my daddy spent his whole life collecting. Can I get some pants now? Really, this whole time, I was just trying to get her pants. Hey. Okay. Let's see here. Yes, take them. Take them, thank you. Sorry to say, your day's not over just yet. Great. The bomb's disarmed, but the Dominion's stubborn. They'll be back if they get half a chance. Can you help me collect up some of these relics, sugar? What do you need me to collect? My daddy's copy of the Galactic Explorer's Handbook, my favorite issue of Tales from Beyond the Fringe, and most importantly, the Nexus Data Cube. Tales from Beyond the Fringe? You ain't heard of it? It's one of my favorite magazines. There's always such interesting stories in them, and I always learn something new when I read them. Does that mean it's a skill book? I hope so. What's the Nexus Data Cube? It's a relic my daddy found on Nexus. It's chock full of data about the planet and Eldon, but it brings up more questions than it really answers. The hell are the Eldon? Are we going with, like, old spacefaring race that used to live here before us? I'm betting that's what we're going with. I'll help you.
Thank you for that, darling.
Yeah, no problem. Alright, where are these things? Alright, that looks important. What are you? Galactic Explorer's Handbook. Oh, cool, I can read it. Does it give me anything? You have some new lore available. Click the icon below to learn more about the world of WildStar. Alright, I'm not going to do that right now because that's just going to slow the episode down, but I may read that later. I appreciate your help. But again, I couldn't read the rest of that. Okie dokie. What do I... No, I don't want to sit in the chair. What if I told you that this entire place is about to explode? Alright, ooh, there we go. There's another one. What are you? Tales, Adventure Awaits. Okie dokie then. Oh, there's 3 of these Tales books. Okay. Is that another one? Yep, that's another one. Okie dokie then. I do like that I actually get a little tangible something. What is that? Retired crown. Okay. There's like wine bottles in here amongst the books. I do like that I actually get a little something for collecting these books. I get little lore entries. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. There we are. I'll have to read more of that later. I was told by a couple of you guys that this game doesn't really tell so much as it does show, and its narrative is really expounded by collecting and finding little bits of lore like that, rather than being told what it is by others or by cutscenes or something. And I actually rather like that. It gives incentive for exploration. Okay, so that of course would be the data cube. So now we've deactivated the shield and collected it. Good. Okay.
The time has finally come. As the Nexus project begins,
Good.
we embark on the greatest scientific experiment in the long history of our people. And if we are successful, then we will have achieved what others have only dreamed of. We will have altered the destiny, not just of the Elden, but of the universe itself.
Oh. Okay. That sounds cool. For a second I was wondering if that was Dorian, and I was going to remark that he doesn't sound very human, but apparently that's not Dorian. That was an Eldon recording, and I'm definitely guessing that the Eldon are some ancient race. Because that did not sound human. Alright. Hello, Ms. Bell. Did I actually get everything? I guess so, because it's pointing me back to her. Okay, very cool. Great job helping me collect my daddy's things. This stuff's valuable. Plus, I'm hoping you learned a thing or two in the process. Well, not yet, because I haven't read it, but I will. It was most informative, Bell.
My daddy says if you can't say thanks, you shouldn't be asking the favor.
That's true and all. Thanks for all your help. Why did everything vibrate?
Start talking, recruit.
What's your situation? I hope you solved Bell's problem, because all hell's breaking loose. Take a teleporter to the greenhouse and see if Queen Mayala can use your help. Who's Mayala? That'd be the Oran Queen. When you meet her, I expect you to make a good impression. She's royalty, after all. I get to meet a queen! Alright then. What's happening in the greenhouse? The Dommies crashed an asteroid into the ship, and that's how they got aboard. And now they're running around the greenhouse burning up all our crops. Well, that's not very neighborly of them. Alright then, I'm on my way.
Lock and load.
Lock and load. Very cool. Alright. You got your work cut out for you. Well, that seems, I believe, I'm going to turn around, because that makes for a cooler backdrop as I do my outro. I believe I'm going to leave this episode here. This has been much more interesting than the rather bland vanilla go kill X to get X item initial tutorial that this game gave me. I'm liking this so far. I'm also kind of liking the fact that I've still got my supercharge on, so I look like I'm about to go Kaioken at all times. That's kind of cool. So like I said, I will probably be continuing this series throughout the week. Unfortunately, because, like I mentioned before, I cannot afford more subscriptions than my current subscription to EVE Online, I will only probably be playing this during their 10 Days of Awesome, of which there's only 5 days remaining at the time of this recording. So I'm going to try to get as many episodes of this game out as I can so that you guys can get as informed and detailed a look at this game as possible before it launches, so that you can decide throughout the week whether or not you want to jump in and try this for yourself, because like I said, during the 10 Days of Awesome until the 18th, it is free to play. Just go to the website, get your beta key, which they're handing out, I believe, to anybody that really goes and tries to get one. Log into the game, start playing, see if it's for you, see if you enjoy it. Play a different race with different classes than I'm doing. I will probably either later tonight or maybe tomorrow try to create an alt. I don't even know if there are multiple character slots available. I hope so. If there are, I will probably make a Mordesh, I believe they're called, the Space Elves, because they look a lot more fun. So I'm not sure what I will do with that, just to get a slightly different angle on how the game really plays, how the narrative rolls, how the classes work. I'll probably make that character a Dominion character, just so I can get the other side of things. And I have been told that there's a pretty set rate at which you acquire things. Like at X level you get, X sort of quest, at X level you get a mount, at X level you get a player home, and I believe it's at level 20 plus, I think, that PvP opens up. And I'm guessing that's going to be essentially Exiles versus Dominion in some manner of PvP. I've never really done a whole lot of PvP in most MMOs that I've played, so as I mentioned to a couple of you guys in response to some comments on my first 15 with this game, I've only got really so much to compare this game to, because for years now I've been working on a pretty limited budget in terms of subscriptions that I can afford, and so for a long time I've played EVE Online for years. That's really my only mainstay in terms of MMOs, but unfortunately I can't really compare much of more, traditional MMOs like this to it, because it controls very, very differently. It's, only really a comparable MMO insofar as it's got the same number of players. But only other comparable games to this that I've played are things like Final Fantasy XI and 14. I played a little bit of Secret World. I played the original Perfect World back in the day, and a few other smatterings of other MMOs here and there, but I haven't really played very many on a dedicated long-term basis. Really, honestly, with the sole exception of FF11, which I played extensively for years, and I really enjoyed, even though that was a very slow-paced game. That was the one really massive complaint I had with FF11, is that it just moved at a snail's pace. But anyway, speaking of moving at a snail's pace, I will, again, continue this throughout the week, so if you're enjoying this so far, look out for a bit more. I, again, did decide to more or less just chronicle my early experiences with this game in their entirety, rather than breaking it up and giving you guys little highlights, because, like I said, I would do the highlight reel for a free-to-play game. But since this one has a subscription model and will eat up a fair amount of your money if you do choose to play it, I feel like it is my prerogative as a games journalist to give you guys as much information to decide whether or not that's what you want to do as I possibly can. So, anyway, thank you all for joining me for this episode of Let's Play WildStar. This is round 2. Look for round 3 in the very near future here at Last Level Press. I'm Mr. Black, and as always, I wish you all good gaming and Godspeed. The white guy needs a bullet to the brain. I'm gonna get you an offer you can't refuse, and that offer is lead in your skull, right in your face hole. Oh god. Uh-oh. Nope, I made the big man angry.